the avid listeners of 89.5.
Yeah. Sige po, pwede nyo hilain yung mic. Hilain nyo
ayan,
papalapit sa inyo.
ayan,
Yan.
ayan.
Flexible yan.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
And we're back again for our public information through 89.5. And
Alright.
our topic today is about breast cancer.
Breast cancer.
Yes po.
Because I do believe October falls, one of the holidays and observances for the entire month po ba of October?
Yes,
It's
opo.
Breast Cancer
It's
Awareness
Breast
Month.
Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh,
and with
okay.
us, our specialist, medical oncologist of Olongapo City a member of Olongapo City Medical Society,
Alright.
is Dr. Jaime Rojo, also a member of Subic Olongapo Cancer Foundation Incorporated.
Alright. Welcome here, Dr. Rojo. Okay.
Morning, thank you.
Alright. Okay, so fire away. Yung pong mga gustong magtanong all about breast cancer ang pag-uusapan natin, ano?
Yes po.
You guys can text me 0909-263-0840 and 0917-648-2772. Pwede rin sa live streaming natin. You guys simply Google 89.5 Subic Bay Radio. If you're in front of your computers, you got internet, just simply Google, mapapasok nyo na yung live stream natin. We have our chat portion dun sa live streaming natin. Pwede rin sa Facebook page of 895 Subic Bay Radio. Comment nyo lang po yung mga questions nyo regarding breast cancer. Alright? So, fire away, Doc. Siguro maybe you wanna warm things up.
Okay.
Mauna na kayo.
Apo. So Dr. Rojo, kindly give us more information about breast cancer, no? Kung ano po ito and other signs and symptoms of breast cancer.
Okay, breast cancer, we all have to know this, no, because very important siya na sakit, no. And it is the number one killer, no, ng women from 30 to mid 50s. No,
Number one.
Yeah, cause of mortality.
Mhm.
Minsan lang mas mataas yung yung mortality from lung cancer, no, that is male and female taken together, but for females
for
ito
women, yes.
yes. And ang masama sa breast cancer is here in the Philippines ang taas ng ating mortality rate.
So parang Doc, parang ano yata, no, we're number one sa Southeast.
In terms of
Asia.
incidence and in terms of mortality rate, yun ang problem natin sa Philippines. Bakit ang dumadami ang Filipinas na nagkakaroon ng breast cancer? That is one issue that we have to address here in the Philippines. And the other equally important is bakit 2 of 5 women here in the Philippines who will get cancer will die of the disease. Dapat kasi mas mababa doon yung mortality rate. Now, the second question is you asked about signs and symptoms. Sa breast cancer, actually dapat hindi natin hinihintay yung signs, no? Because pag nakita mo na yan, no, ano ba yung signs and symptoms? No? A lump in the breast, no? Pain, no? And then pag kinapa mo may lump, any changes in the shape, abnormal discharge, no, may nakapang lymph node sa axilla, sa kilikili or sa neck area, no. Yun yung mga usual na nagpe-present changes sa skin, no, yung itsura ng nipple, no, because may nag-grow inside, no. But usually pag nakita mo na yung mga yan, no, that would be already late, no. Although curable pa, of course, no. But the best way that is of prevention is really to avoid yung risk factors that are avoidable and to screen para ma-detect natin early at mas madali nating ma-cure.
So napaka-importante rin pala, Doc, no, na to do the screening
Yes,
test.
very
ano po.
important siya.
Opo. By the way, Doc, are there can you state some risk factors po for that could
So the biggest risk factor actually is family, no?
family
Yung most
history po ba?
important, yes. Kung meron kang family history, strong family history. no, na especially if you have this gene mutation, BRCA1, BRCA2 mutations, yun yung nakita nyo sa news and sa internet na inaddress ni Angelina Jolie. But only 5% of breast cancers are actually related to this big risk factor. The rest are related to lifestyle actually. We know that alcohol, obesity, the lack of activity, these are related to higher risk of having breast cancer. But any definitive food group, walang mga ganon. No? It's basically a balanced and very good lifestyle, no? that we want to observe, no? and to follow. No? And this will reduce yung, not only the risk of breast cancer, of course, no? But yes, it will decrease your risk of breast cancer.
Okay. So yun pala. Doc, can you also explain further yung doon sa screening test?
Okay.
Sa screening test.
As I said earlier, no, one is yung family. First thing that you need to do is alamin mo yung risk mo, no. And before I proceed, makalimutan ko pala yung the biggest personal risk factor, no, is yung nulliparity, yung hindi nabuntis, no. After dapat na nabubuntis daw before the age of 30, some say it's 33, no. If not, tumataas yung risk for breast cancer because hindi na puputol yung cycle ng menses and yun ang nag-stimulate yung estrogen, no? So anyway, assess your risk. If you are high risk, halimbawa late pregnancy or never pregnant at all, and many cousins, tita, mother, grandmother nagkaroon ng breast cancer, and then you need to be screened earlier than yung usual, no. Here in the Philippines, if you go by Department of Health na recommendations, you start your screening at 50 for normal risk. But for high risk individuals, I think it is 35 years old. I'm not sure if that is yung sinusunod ng DOH, but usually many organizations say it's 30 or 35 years old that you start. And what is this, no? One is mammography, yun ang most important, no? You do that yearly, no? Sa ibang bansa, it's for normal risk, it's actually 40. So many years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, sa US, binalik nila sa 50. Dati kasi 50, ginawang 14, and then back to 50 again. Yearly mammography, yearly clinical breast exam. This is by a doctor. And breast self-examination regularly. You can do that monthly. Yes, you can look it up in the internet, the technique, no, and that will help, no, especially here dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Marami sa atin walang access, no, hindi immediate yung access or hindi mandatory yung annual examination. So you have to learn the technique ng breast self-examination. And makakatulong yun, no, na ma-detect mo kung may tumutubo na sa breast, no. And the other risk factor really, no, is having a breast. So ang male may breast din yan.
Pati male are also
yes. So even kahit lalaki ka, of all breast cancers, mga 2% lang naman na nag-occur sa male, no? But hindi porke mababa yun, no? Pag merong changes na naramdaman kahit lalaki ka sa breast, no, take it seriously, no? At pa-examine.
Okay. Doc, regarding the myths, no, tungkol sa breast cancer, kasi yung iba akala nila basta pag may bukol or lump that they felt or nakapa, parang akala nila baka magkaroon na ako ng breast cancer. No? Can you enlighten us with this po?
Like again, no, pag may nag-change sa katawan mo, dapat i-address mo yan agad, no, immediately, no. Yung severity siguro nung anxiety mo will depend on yung known mo na risk factors, no?
Yes.
But hindi siya 100%, meron kasi talaga na spontaneous nagkaroon kahit mababa yung risk factors, So therefore, talaga dapat lahat siseryosohin mo pag meron ka nakitang changes. And yun nga ang problema, bakit ang taas-taas na mortality rate natin dito sa Pilipinas, bakit 2 sa 5 mamamatay. Dapat hindi nga sa America nga, they're so bold, no, that they maybe 5 years ago they said that by the year 2020, no, gusto namin wala ng America na mamamatay sa breast cancer. No, yung mortality, nila almost zero na, no. So that means it is achievable. And one of the problems here in the Philippines is yung paikot-ikot pa kasi. Punta dito sa ganon, punta sa ganyan. Most of the time, it is the fear. No? So it's very good na may mga ganitong programs. No? Dati, 10 years ago, walang gumagawa ng ganito. And I thank you all no, that you're doing this regularly to spread no, information para ma-overcome no, better information, yung myths na yan no, and fallacies na kumakalat that feed the fear. No? Sa nakita ko, most advanced yung patients presenting with advanced breast cancer, actually procrastination na yung fear niya. Or falling into the wrong hands, no, maling advice, no, maling manggagamot. Hindi naman kasi lahat ng manggagamot doktor. Yun ang nagkakaproblema. So when they present to yung the right teams to treat them, advanced na yung stage, no. Napoprolong namin yung life but they fall into mortality as well, di ba? So yun ang sad na story sa Pilipinas, mataas nga ng mortality because ang tagal bago ma-detect, ang tagal bago magamot.
So, para talaga, Doc, it is really important to do the monthly breast self-examination and at the age of 40?
No, at 30 pwede na.
Hindi pa
yes.
yung doon sa mammography po?
Ako sa akin 40 ang
40, okay.
ang nire-recommend ko sa mga patients ko.
Yeah. So Doc, could you also explain din po kung ano ba yun? Kasi yung iba natatakot yung ano ba itong mammography na to? Mammogram test na to?
Yung mammography, X-ray siya actually. No? That is applied to the breast. Iba lang yung technique ng paggawa ng X-ray na yun compared to a chest X-ray kung familiar ka. So, yun nga, X-ray siya ng breast para ma-detect ang goal niya is ma-detect yung mga tumor na lumalaki na hindi palpable, hindi nakakapa. Uunahan mo bago pa makapa. So, this is really the best way, no? Hindi pa siya nagiging cancer or nagsisimula pa lang siya maging cancer, may chance ka na tanggalin siya. And hindi lang mammography yung ginagawa nowadays, no? Pinipair yan with an ultrasound. So, ang tawag sonomammography. This increases yung kanyang sensitivity. Mas maganda yung analysis pag ginamit both modalities.
So, pag meron silang nakapang lump, no, na siguro kasi minsan, Doc, parang ang lump kasi ng breast sa babae, minsan mas nararamdaman nila during menstruation, no, or before menstruation.
Yes. So, pag may nakapang lump, ang pinakamagandang gawin is wag diretso sa mammography, wag diretso sa ultrasound. Pumunta muna kayo sa doctor na matatrust nyo. No? And then, kasi very important yung sequence ng pangyayari. No? Dito sa Pilipinas, isang reason bakit nga ang taas ng mortality is pag binalibaliktad mo yan, like for example, mammography, surgery, chemo, etc., all of that, no? Paggagamot. Hindi yan parang alkansya na ihuhulog mo. Pag 10 bagay, pag hinulog mo, 10 pesos yun. Regardless of yung sequence. No? Ito, pag iba-iba ang sequence, nagkamali, hindi usually maganda yung result. Yes. So, first be guided by a qualified physician. No? And then, make a plan with the physician. No? Intindihin mo yung plan, no? Mag-research ka rin on your own para malaman mo na tama lahat yung ginagawa. Yung information about breast cancer is so very, available, no, in good quality sa internet. Siyempre, pupuntahan niyo yung mga respectable na sites, no? Yung mga connected sa mga government na departments, no?
And medical institution. Ayan. Now, Doc, how about the management of breast cancer? Meron po ba yung mga stages din dito? At ano po yung mga management in every stages?
Okay, so let's start tayo pag may nakapang lump, no? And then pumunta ka sa trusted mo na doktor, no? And then the doctor will do a physical exam, clinical breast exam, and then will do a mammography. Pag nag-yield yung mammography, sasabihin ng mammography, likely benign to or likely malignant. No? Then, kung mukhang malignant, a biopsy will be done. No? kung ano yung technique of biopsy, you have to discuss that with your surgeon. No? And then further down, dapat tinidiscuss na ano ba kung maging cancer to, anong klaseng surgery gusto mo? Gusto mo bang tanggal yung buong breast or ma-conserve yung breast? Kasi pag hindi nyo pinag-usapan yan, usually nag-end up tanggal yung breast. No? And then after surgery, kung stage 1, 2, or 3, depende sa stage, you will get chemotherapy or radiation therapy. No? Some get hormone therapy as well. No? Madaming possible combinations. No? Depende sa mga gagawing examination doon sa tumor. No? But basically, everybody now, no, except yung the smallest tumors, no, will be offered some kind of treatment after surgery para ma-decrease yung chance ng bumalik yung tumor.
Yes.
Alright, okay. May question dito sa akin, Doc. Pero nagpapagreet muna. Sabi niya, pa-request naman match made in heaven watching dito sa live stream now. Ito naman yung isang text, sabi niya, yun pong pagkakaroon ng breast cancer, minsan po ba may kinalaman din ang diet dyan sa mga bagay na kinakain? Yun ang tanong niya. Hindi sinabi ko sino, but anyways, thank you for asking.
Okay.
Yan.
Ang sigurado tayong nasa listahan ng risk factor is obesity, no? Pero any specific food group, walang ina-identify.
Walang kinalaman. But obesity
Meron.
does.
Obviously
okay.
meron, no?
Amen.
Pero if you're talking about certain food groups, hindi walang guidance as to
okay.
what, no? So you have to just keep your body in a healthy state, no?
Mas maganda yung laging
Trim.
fit and lean and
So what it says about diet is yung usual, no? Anong bawal na alam natin? Alam naman natin lahat ng bawal. Tanong pa tayo ng tanong, di ba?
yeah.
Tsaka exercise.
Oo.
Ayan.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
talaga napaka-importante ang lifestyle, diet, no, para kasi pag sabi nga ni Doc obesity is one of the biggest risk factors na sa babae. So yun siguro kung you have to manage your weight then, no, by having a healthy lifestyle and diet modification.
Sa diet, maybe to make it easy on you,
Mahirap yata.
I read an article once, ang sinasuggest niya para daw madaling tandaan daw iwasan yung 3 A. Asin, alat, 4 ang paa. Yung 3 A.
Saka may tama rin pagda-diet kasi iba pagda-diet parang ang nangyayari it is parang die with a T
Die with the T.
Kung
What's
gusto
T?
nyo ng magandang guidance about diet, no? And this applies to all cancers, no, in general. Alamin niyo yung 5-a-day diet na tinatawag, no? Ito inadapt ng US, no? Yan yung pinaka-basic. Kasi nasabi lang yan, in one day, dapat kumain ka ng at least 5 servings of any fruit or vegetable.
Okay.
5 servings.
5 servings in a day.
Yes. Hindi naman kalaki yan yung serving. Look it up in the internet and nandun na yan, may tutorial na yan. Kasi
Because of the high fiber, Doc?
that, no, marami kasing fiber, phytochemicals yung mga fruits and vegetables na nakain natin. And it's all about space, para lang yung maleta mo. If you put in a good number of either fruit or vegetable, syempre, konti na lang yung space na matitira mo para doon sa 4 na paa.
Yeah.
So, ganyan lang siya.
Exactly.
It's really balancing it Kasi kung wala, mostly then you'd be looking at meats. No? Pero with meats naman, kasi wala naman talagang absolutely bawal No? Basta just take it in moderation.
In moderation.
Oo. Less red meat. Yun lang naman ang sinasabi in cancer prevention. You can take it but konti lang. No? Saka wag mo sunugin, wag mong i-barbecue or binarbecue mo man, tanggalin mo yung sunog na part.
Carcinogen, right?
Yes, oo.
And nabanggit nyo na rin lang, Doc, fruits. What about canned fruits? Is it okay? Canned fruits.
None so specific, no? But as balik tayo muna sa meat, no? Yung preservatives kasi na ginagamit like salting, no?
Oh, there you
Even
go.
fish
Preservatives.
meat, no? And yung nitrosoureas na ginagamit natin dun sa mga ano ba to? Mga tocino, etc.
preserved
No?
ng meat.
Tsaka yan,
Preservatives.
tinapa, all smoke. No?
Mahilig pa naman ako sa tinapa.
And
Ang sarap nun.
salted. Actually,
Mga
yung
processed
Processed.
food, maalat masyado eh.
sun-dried and salted na food are also related to increased risk of gastrointestinal cancers. No? So, ito nga daw, natural preserving techniques meron na no? So, what more do sa mga preservatives na ginagamit nila in processed, even fruits, no? Meron yan, of course, no? But, depende kasi kung anong yung product, you have to look at the chemical content and makita mo kung may carcinogen doon.
Okay, the best talaga pa rin is fresh. Ayan. Okay, we need to take the bottom of the hour break. This is gonna be real quick. So we will be right back. Please send in more questions if you have more questions about breast cancer. You guys text us up. The numbers again, 0909-263-0840 and 0917-648-2772. Or check us out on Facebook and on the live stream. We'll be right back. Please stick around.
Panahon na naman ang tagulan. Puso na naman ang baha, bagyo at sakuna. Dapat laging handa. Dapat meron kang nakahandang damit na nakaimpake kung sakaling may bigla ang paglikas. Emergency light or flashlight, AM/FM radio, cellphone, at sapat na baterya. Mag-stock ng pagkain hindi na niluluto tulad ng biscuit, delata at iba pa. Mga bagay na pwedeng lumutang kung sakaling may baha. Sapat na haba ng tali o lubid. Sapat na inumin. Maghanda ng isang ligtas na lugar sa inyong bahay kung saan maaari inyong puntahan ng buong pamilya kung sakaling may malakas na bagyo. Dapat meron kang emergency number ng mga kinauukulan sa inyong lugar. Laging tatandaan, kaligtasan ay paghandaan para sa kuna ay maiwasan. Isang paalala mula sa Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and this station.
Hi there, this is Lindsay. Yield at an open intersection or on pedestrians and crosswalks.
In Subic Bay Freeport, traffic rules are strictly enforced. A safety reminder from Corporate Communication, LED, and this station.
The holidays are coming.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Trees, family, food. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
From 89.5.
89.5.
Live Subic Bay Radio and Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority.
The Morning Brew.
It's kind of like having your morning coffee poured right down your pants.
Tom and Ron on The Morning Brew.
What the hell is going on here?
Don't try to define it. Just go with it.
Bring it on, baby.
The Morning Brew. 89.5.
Subic Bay Radio.
89.5 worldwide.
Okay, we are back. We are now halfway the second hour of the Morning Brew. And once again, here's our friends from Olongapo City Medical Society, Dr. Aib Natividad and Dr. Rojo. All right?
Okay, I guess Dr. Rojo has given us a clear understanding of what is breast cancer, even the signs. We should watch and how to prevent it, yung mga screening tests, and even the management.
Okay.
At this point, may we ask Dr. Rojo for some words of advice for the listeners, especially for the women out there?
All right.
Okay, kung meron po kayong duda, may nakapakay sa breast nyo, may nararamdaman kayo, or kahit meron lang kayong tanong na gusto nyo masagot na hindi namin nasagot ngayon, bumisita po kayo sa mga hospital na kapaligid sa atin. Kung gusto niyo po may public service, meron naman po yun sa ating City Hospital sa James Gordon.
Okay.
Kung naguluhan kayo, hanapin niyo ako. May clinic naman ako rin and I will help you. Huwag lang po maging late yan. Kung takot kayo, magpakita kayo doon, huwag nyo nang patagalin. Magagamot kasi ang breast cancer talaga, napapagaling siya.
Basta early detection lang, is the key.
Yeah.
Ayan. And may clinic po ba si Dr. Rojo? Your own clinic, Doc?
Doon sa James Gordon, I do have my own clinic.
Okay.
Medical Arts Building, room 106.
Ayan. So you can find him there. Puntahan nyo lang po si Dr. Rojo if you have any concerns. What about you, ma'am?
Actually, si Dr. Rojo also is also affiliated with Bay Point Hospital, Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital here in Olongapo. At sa Manila naman, sa National Kidney and Transplant Institute and Amang Rodriguez Memorial Medical Center. Am I right, Dr. Rojo?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Ayan.
Okay.
So before we finally
Wrap things up.
wrap
Mhm.
things up, I just would like to share po yung mga slogan.
And the events, of course.
Opo,
you might be
because yesterday
having-
we had this breast cancer awareness activity at the Subic Technopark, and we had this slogan making contest.
Okay.
We have the 3 winners, no?
Oh.
Tayo share ko sa inyo from Hitachi Terminals Megatronic Philippines. Ang
Alright.
slogan nila, ang first place award goes to Hitachi. Ang slogan is dibdibang laban ang pangarap para sa kalusugan at hinaharap.
Nice.
Ayan. Ang second winner naman namin.
I like that.
Sa sa slogan making contest is from Sanyo Denki. Ang kanilang slogan is breast self-exam is the key. An early detection for you and me.
Oh, I
Ayan.
also like that. It rhymes.
Opo. At ang third place naman goes to Petron Freeport Corporation.
Okay.
Majority ng workers nila ay lalaki pero
Pero lumaban.
lumaban
Nakapagbigay
sila.
ng,
Ang
yeah.
slogan naman nila is breast cancer, be aware. Let us all care and empower women's welfare. Ayan.
Nice. Alright, ganda.
Nagpapasalamat din po ako sa mga nag-participate sa activity namin because talagang nag-increase yung mga committed supporters po for raising the breast cancer awareness. Yes, opo.
Alright. And also, we here at 895
Opo.
want to thank you
Maraming
guys.
salamat
Diba?
po sa 895.
Yung awareness na naibigay natin, kahit panandalian lamang, I hope maraming naparatingan.
Opo.
Ayan. Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
again, to 89.5, thank you very much for giving this opportunity for us to inform the public about
Alright.
the breast health care. And to Dr. Rojo, our medical oncologist, a specialist here in Olongapo City. Maraming salamat po for your time.
Salamat
Okay.
din.
Okay, salamat. Doktora Natividad,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Rojo. Thank you. All right, back to regular programming now. Time for me to play the next couple of requested songs. Somebody asked for this song, Delta Ray featuring Lindsay Buckingham. This one's called If I Loved You, right here on 895 My Subic Bay Radio.
If I loved you, life would be easy. There'd be no truth that